Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be reviewing the Roku 3600, which is the newest version of the Roku streaming stick. And to start, we're going to start with a boot up speed and see how long it takes. 3, 2, 1. Looks like it was a little slow on first initial startup. So that took, to boot up the Roku, it took 20.48 seconds. So the next thing we're going to do is talk about the video quality. So with the Roku 3600, it supports 1080p streaming. It doesn't support 4K like the Roku 3 and 4, which are Roku's main flagship devices. This can be found for $49.99 at Walmart, Amazon, eBay, really any online retailer that specializes in electronics. Now what can you do on this? You can load your favorite streaming channels such as Netflix, Vudu, Google Play Movies. You can even load up some of your favorite TV channels. So there's Fox, Nick Jr., Nick, Noggin, which I don't even know if they have that anymore. And there's a bunch of other stuff that you can put on here. Now we're going to look at the size and portability of these devices. They're pretty portable. You can bring it to hotel rooms and stream whatever you want there. The stick itself is only about 4 inches long, and it can easily fit in someone's pocket without getting damaged. The remote is a little bit bigger, but it can still also fit in your pocket and go anywhere you want. This model of the Roku does not have private listening. Private listening is where you can go and plug a 3.5mm jack set of headphones into your Roku remote and listen without disturbing anyone else. As you can see, there's no port on this device. Though on the Roku app itself, which can be found on the Google Play Store or the App Store, we see there is a private listening option. So you can plug in your headphones to your tablet or phone and continue using the private listening setting. Now that we're talking about some of the app's features, let's take a look at the app itself. As you can see, it's very simple. There's remote setting, search, my feed, which is essentially the channels you have previously downloaded onto your Roku, channel store, so you can download new apps onto your Roku, and of course they throw in a couple little advertisements, help make some extra money. So if you tap on the keyboard setting, you can see it brings up a keyboard and you can type on your Roku. And you can search up movies, games, anything that you want on this. And then if you back out of the keyboard, there's a physical remote if you don't feel like using the included Roku streaming remote. Maybe you don't like it, maybe you lost it, maybe you broke it. You can actually use your phone or your tablet to control your Roku, which I find to be a very convenient and easy feature if you can't find the remote and your phone happens to be sitting right there. The next part of this app we see is the search button, which you can use your voice, which, as you can see, the remote does not have a voice option anywhere on it. So you can actually use your tablet to use your voice to search things up, or you can just use the basic text. And now we have your feed, which is all the movies and apps that you've previously downloaded, and even some advertisements and recommendations for apps that you might want to check out. Then we have the channel store and the play on Roku. These are both really cool things because you can download things remotely. With the play on Roku setting, you can actually take stuff that's on your device and stream them onto your Roku. So let's check that out. We're going to attempt to use the play on Roku feature. So if you look at it, it just has a simple play on Roku, and it has a little casting symbol. So if you press this, play on Roku, it'll pull up a loading thing, and you can actually take anything that is inside of your album on your phone and stream it to the Roku. So I'm going to click this picture from the new Star Wars movie, Rogue One, and pull it up onto the screen. As you can see, it pulls up the play on Roku. and now it pulls up the same picture that I have pulled up on my device. This is especially useful if you do not have a smart TV or your device does not typically support streaming. I've used this quite frequently because you can also use it as a controller and zoom in the picture or zoom it out. And you can also do slideshows of different pictures. Down here you can fast forward the slideshow, stop the slideshow, and essentially do anything you really want with the pictures. Now my thoughts on this device, it's a very good device. For $50 you get a really nice streaming stick that can do Netflix, YouTube, Google Play, Vudu, Amazon Prime, Sling, any streaming service you want. Is this a perfect device? Definitely not. The Roku Streaming Stick 2016 edition is a great device for streaming, but it's definitely not perfect. I would give it a 9 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend it to all my friends. It's one of the best streaming sticks out there, but there is still some improvements, such as no onboard storage. I went on and I was kind of looking around and I was thinking about downloading a movie so I could stream it on a plane or something, but there's no onboard storage. So you have to have internet in order to stream anything. Another complaint of mine is the lack of the 3.5mm jack, which I've already mentioned previously. This can be a nuisance, and quite frankly, it's not that much of an extra cost to put it on there. The last thing that I have to complain about the Roku, and it's probably one of the biggest reasons why I gave the Roku a 9 out of 10, is because of the remote's lack of range. When you use the remote, you can get about 8 to 10 feet away, from what I've experienced, before the remote cuts out and does not work anymore. This can be quite annoying because if you have your TV or streaming box up high or on the other side of the room, it's really hard to use the Roku. If they improve the range, added onboard storage, and perhaps even a 3.5mm jack, I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10 perfect device. Thanks. Like and subscribe for more content. See you soon.